Pig took everyone to the swimming pool. Peppa was so excited for her new goggles. But poor Daddy Pig was having a bit of trouble with his little blue swim cap. Little George was holding his dinosaur float very tightly, feeling a bit worried about the big water. But Peppa wasn't scared at all. She rushed right past to find the perfect spot for a swim. Splash!
You got this,
Peppa
Pig
jumped
Pig!
right into the water. Daddy Pig gave her a big cheer. Peppa loved swimming and kicked her legs so hard. Swimming makes Peppa very happy. George was still standing on the edge, too scared to go in. The water looked very big to him. Daddy Pig spoke kindly to George,
Gio.
saying it was okay to be scared, but the water was lovely and cool. Together, Mommy and Daddy Pig helped George step into the cool water. George held on tight. Then Daddy Pig gave some nice, gentle waves. George was surprised, but then he started to giggle. Look, Peppa is swimming all by herself. George felt much better and waved back at his big sister. Now, it was time for a fun game.
Get ready!
The family played volleyball with a big red balloon.
You're doing it, George!
Dinosaur float
You
to
got
push the
it!
balloon. He was trying so hard. But Daddy Pig had a secret plan. He took a deep, big breath and went right under the water. Down, down, down went Daddy Pig. And then, whoosh! Daddy Pig burst out of the water with a giant splash. The water made a beautiful little rainbow in the sunshine. George stared at the rainbow. It was amazing. He wasn't scared anymore. He bravely let go of his float and made a big splash with his own hands. Hooray for George!
Yay! Hooray! You did it!
What a fun day at the pool. Peppa and George were tired, but very happy. And now they had a delicious vanilla ice cream. Everyone felt cool and refreshed, ready for their next swimming adventure. A fierce storm raged outside. Illuminating a strange crack that appeared on the floor.
Oh no!
Filled with fear and curiosity, a dark passage opened beneath their home. Mummy Pig bravely led the way into the cold cellar. Daddy Pig protected a shivering George at the bottom, facing the unsettling gloom. Peppa and Mummy saw a strange, pulsating light from a tunnel.
What is that light?
Peppa crossed the threshold, instantly realizing the terrifying change in the world around her. Daddy and George stepped into the parallel world, overwhelmed by the bleak sky and oppressive silence. Mummy saw shadowy figures fleeing, fueling her growing dread. Peppa looked up, witnessing the dark entity, a black void consuming the sky. Daddy Pig stood firm, his protective resolve stronger than the approaching shadow. Mummy Pig shielded George with unconditional love, a warm island of hope. As the family touched, a powerful golden light of unity began to shine. Illuminated by their bond, a defiant Peppa extended her light toward the encroaching darkness. A triumphant Daddy Pig lifted George high in celebration. As Mummy Pig watched the shimmering tunnel close. Peppa found herself back in the quiet, familiar cellar, the thunder replaced by silence. The next morning, Mommy and Daddy exchanged a secret, knowing smile over the perfectly healed floor. Peppa and George played happily on the solid ground. The adventure was their secret, a warm confirmation that family strength can conquer any fear. Peppa and George found something amazing in the grass. It's a strange, big, colorful seed. Mommy Pig wonders what kind of plant it will grow into. Daddy Pig uses his big magnifying glass to look closer at the seed.
Just a little bit more, Pep.
Now it's time to plant it.
That's it. You're doing great.
George gently drops the special seed into the ground. Peppa and Mommy Pig pat the dirt on top to keep the seed warm and cozy. Daddy Pig and George give the seed some nice, clean water. Peppa and George wait and wait. But nothing happens. Planting takes patience. It's bedtime for Peppa. She gives her parents a good-night hug. George is fast asleep too, clutching his dinosaur. In the dark, the magic seed is growing fast.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
It bursts out of the ground. The plant grows taller and taller, right up to the clouds.
Look at that!
Good morning! Peppa and Daddy Pig open the door and look up.
Wow.
Let's do this.
Mommy Pig and George touch the huge, thick stalk. Peppa is brave. She starts climbing the giant stalk, higher and higher. Daddy Pig follows closely behind her, making sure he holds on tight. Mommy Pig and George wave from far, far below. Peppa climbs all the way up and reaches the fluffy white clouds. Daddy Pig reaches the top. They look out over the magical world above the clouds. Peppa jumps for joy. What an amazing giant adventure!
Wow! Look at that! Look at that! Let's go in!
The pig family is ready for an adventure deep underground. Mommy Pig checks Daddy Pig's light to make sure it's bright and safe. Peppa and Daddy Pig look into the dark cave. It looks very mysterious.
It's okay.
George is a little bit scared, but Mommy Pig gives him a comforting hug. Into the dark tunnel they go. Daddy Pig leads the way.
Look! It's so sparkly!
Mommy Pig shows George the special rocks on the cave wall. Peppa sees something amazing. Giant, shiny purple crystals. Daddy Pig points high up at the huge, sparkling ceiling.
Amazing!
George gently touches a cold, drippy crystal rock. Mommy Pig and Daddy Pig carefully step over a small stream of water on the floor. A muddy puddle. Peppa jumps right in and splashes Daddy Pig.
Oh dear.
George is busy playing with his small bucket, scooping up all the thick cave mud. Look, Daddy Pig found a secret. It's a very old fossil of a creature on the wall.
My.
Peppa uses her light to trace the ancient picture with her finger. Time for a rest in the quiet cave chamber.
Dinosaur!
Daddy Pig shows Peppa how to make a big, loud echo. The loud sound startles George. Mommy Pig gives him a quick hug. Peppa and Daddy Pig see a tiny light. The way out is up the winding path. George bursts out into the sunshine. What a relief!
Oh, my.
Peppa and Daddy Pig follow, covered in mud, but happy after their amazing underground adventure. It's a crafting day. Peppa is excited to make a colorful kite. Little George is carefully cutting cardboard for his own creation. Mummy Pig is folding a lovely paper flower. Peppa is coloring the kite's long tail, and George helps choose the best
so
colors.
Pretty.
Look!
Daddy Pig is trying to fold a perfect paper airplane. Mummy Pig shows Peppa how to tie the ribbon knot onto her kite.
Just like this, see? Now you try.
George loves glue. He is proudly sticking his cardboard dinosaur together. Mommy and Daddy Pig clapped for George's clever dinosaur.
That is a truly amazing piece of art.
It really is.
Look at Peppa's finished kite. She is so excited she spins around. George is seriously painting every spot on his dinosaur. The crafts are done. Mummy Pig and Peppa carried their flower and kite outside. Daddy Pig and
Here we
George
go.
rushed out too, ready to play.
Watch out!
Mummy Pig tossed her beautiful paper flower into the breeze. Peppa ran fast and hard to get her colorful kite high in the sky. Daddy Pig threw his paper airplane with a mighty whoosh. George ran in circles, making his dinosaur roar loudly. Mummy Pig and Peppa sat down to watch the high-flying kite. Daddy Pig and George chased the paper plane, giggling with fun. Mummy and Daddy
look
Pig
at you, my
watched
little
their
one.
children, happy and loving the perfect weekend.
You make us so happy.
Wow, look at that huge snowy mountain. Peppa and George are ready for an adventure.
We're almost there. Just follow the map and we'll be at the top in no time.
Mommy Pig helps George get warm and cozy. Now Peppa is ready to climb. Daddy Pig is fast on his skis. He waves to Peppa. Silly George loves the snow. He tries to eat it. Yummy, crunchy snow. Mommy Pig pulls George on a fun, speedy sled. Peppa is working hard, stepping in Daddy Pig's big footprints to climb higher. Look at the amazing view. Peppa and Daddy Pig are so high up. George is tired from all the fun and falls asleep safely in Mommy Pig's arms. What is that dark hole? Peppa sees a cool, icy cave. Daddy Pig is brave and looks inside with his flashlight. Time for a snowball fight. Mommy Pig and George are busy building a funny little snowman.
Let's do this!
Ready to slide, Daddy Pig and Peppa sit on the big sled. Zoom! They race down the mountain super fast. What a bumpy ride! Mommy Pig and George cheer for the sled. for a warm treat.
Slurping, slurping. Giggles.
Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig are tired but happy by the warm fire. Peppa and George look out the window at the quiet, snowy night. What a perfect day! Peppa and Daddy Pig made it to the clouds. Wow! The cloud is soft like a rug. Look at that amazing castle made of bubbles and rainbows. What is that little creature? It's a tiny sheep with wings. Peppa laughs and tries to chase the cute, fluffy cloud friend across the soft white surface. Peppa and Daddy Pig walk across a bridge of light toward the magical castle. Meanwhile, Mommy Pig and George wave goodbye from the garden, pointing up at the sky. Inside, the castle is beautiful. It sparkles with rainbow light.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Daddy Pig touches the walls. They feel like giant bubbles. Look, Peppa plays with a new friend, a jelly bean creature.
I just can't make heads or tails of this.
Daddy Pig tries to read the strange glowing words on the wall. Oh dear, Peppa sees a very big grumpy owl wearing a crown.
Gasp. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings, Gonzalez.
Time to go. Peppa and Daddy Pig run quickly across the foggy bridge. Daddy Pig jumps high to cross a big gap. Peppa giggles at his clumsy jump. A friendly purple cloud creature offers Peppa a shiny candied fruit. Daddy Pig checks it carefully. Is it safe to eat? Daddy Pig ties their scarves together into a rope. Peppa slides fast down the long scarf rope from the very top of the castle. Daddy Pig waves goodbye to the magical castle.
This cloud kingdom is our secret now. Absolutely. It's magical.
The pig family's at the park. Peppa runs fast with excitement.
Look, Geo. A giant slide.
Wow, it's so high.
Will George be brave enough to try it?
Whee!
Daddy Pig pushes Peppa super high on the swing. George slides down the slide and lands with a happy thump. Now it's time to build. The family runs to the big sandbox. Peppa and Mommy Pig work hard to build a tall, fancy sandcastle. George tries to scoop the sand, but he spills it on his head. Silly George. Daddy Pig builds a huge, strong wall for their beautiful castle.
And this is how we make it spin.
Mommy Pig shows Peppa the spinning roundabout. Round and round they go. Peppa and George hold on tight as Daddy Pig makes them spin fast. George is a little dizzy, but he's smiling.
You can do it. Just one step at a time.
Mommy Pig helps George climb the little stairs. Peppa and Daddy Pig choose the best wooden horses. George rides a small pony and holds the pole tightly. Peppa sways up and down on her tall horse. Mommy Pig and George sing a song while the carousel music plays. What a pretty ride.
Humming softly. This is the best day ever.
Time for a snack.
know, right?
I agree.
Peppa gives tired George a big cuddle. What a happy day at the park.